And well, I was going to ask you more about the violence that marijuana has not brought a lot, but some of the violence is the robberies of the marijuana dispensers and how they have to keep all their cash in safes in their stores because they can't get checking accounts, and how House Bill 1398 is going to help that. What was really your mentality when you're thinking of passing that bill or bringing it to the House?
Yeah, well, I go ahead.
No, that was it.
Oh, okay. So basically, the important thing with House Bill 1398 goes straight back to the whole reason I supported the legalization of marijuana in the first place, which was increasing public safety. When you deal with a cash-only market, there's a ripe opportunity for the black market to take over, and it's very hard for law enforcement to track something that's a cash-only business. So from the public safety perspective, in terms of law enforcement isn't able to track things the way that they would want to. I mean, Al Capone and most of the mob was not arrested for their illegal activities, but they were actually arrested for money-related issues. When you don't have a checking account, tracking where those dollars and cents are going is a lot tougher. The second thing is individual safety of the dispensary owners and the dispensary workers. When you're walking around with $10,000, $30,000, $40,000 in cash, sometimes, I mean, they pay the state Department of Revenue, which is our version of the IRS. When dispensaries pay the State Department of Revenue their tax dollars, they're having to pay this in cash. I mean, some are trying to, rent armored trucks to drop it off in just to be safe. So the danger that's presented to the dispensary owners, the people who work at the dispensary, and the customers it is significant. And it's interesting because, criminals are, there's two kinds of green at a dispensary. There's the marijuana and there's the cash. Well, when dispensaries get robbed, they're not after the marijuana, they're after the cash. Because marijuana can be sold on some street corners, cash works on every street corner.
Yeah.
So and then the third thing really was not only protecting the safety of dispensary owners and the employees and the customers, but the community at large. There will be a time, and I don't, it's a matter of time, but it's a matter of time until somebody gets the idea to follow a dispensary owner home, assuming that dispensary owner has large amounts of cash in their home, and either robs them or waits till that person has left their home and then attempts to rob them or burglarize them while they're at work. It's only a matter of time before there's some mistaken identity situation, and that burglar goes to the wrong house. And so when you're dealing with large quantities of cash, I think it's about doing the right thing for law enforcement, doing the right thing for the businesses, doing the right thing for the consumers, and then last but not least, doing the right thing in terms of public safety to make sure that this is done in a legal and safe fashion. And so this bill, was actually a bipartisan bill. The Senate had a Democrat and a Republican co-prime sponsor. So this, really, whether or not you agree with the legalization of marijuana, you should at least agree that they should have access to similar banking services.